I could not even imagine about 10 to 15 men in a day. Where I say even they do strong head. I was stripped naked for a whole day.
You know, I just watched Temitope Adenike's story, and wow, I'm still processing. Like, seriously, this is not just another sad story. It's a wake-up call, because I can tell you the human trafficking isn't just headlines. It's real, but people, it's real. And her courage, I can tell you that is unreal. And let's break it down. But before we move on, do you actually know that human trafficking is actually a 150 billion industry? Yeah, that's billion with a B. And behind every dollar is a story that shattered dreams. So, like I just told you today, we'll be diving into Temitope's Adenike's journey, a chilly wake-up call about the horror of trafficking, and a stunning tale of survivor. So buckle up, because it's going to be hitting hard. Okay, so let's start with it. Temitope's story starts with a promise we've always heard before: a better life, financial security, education, a fresh start. Of course, it sounds good, right? But there is the twist.
So we met on Facebook, and I explained my current situation with her. Challenges I'm having then is the ability for me to be able to finance my school fees. And she told me the only thing she can use to assist me is me coming down to Libya and work for some months, 3 months. Then after that, I'll be a boss of my own. Talking about Libya is abroad, so I embraced the opportunity.
Traffickers prey on hope. They promise education, jobs, a better life, and Temitope, of course, she believed them. Who wouldn't? But here's a gut punch. That dream turned into a 3-month hellscape in the desert.
So from my 12, we moved to Kano. So from Kano, we crossed the border. After we crossed the Nigeria border, so that's where there's no network. From the desert journey to Libya, it takes me like 3 months to get where I'm going, which is Tripoli.
Irregular migration isn't some heroic quest, my brothers and sisters that have seen this video. It's a brutal gamble where the odds are stacked up against you. How many never make it past that desert, that sand, the Sahara Desert? How many? We can count. Just listen to her.
So immediately we get to Saba, the person that connect us together and really say, okay, your daughter is here. At that end, it was like 3 months journey, because I left Nigeria, I left Shagam around July, then I entered Libya around September.
Awareness can save life. Every now and then you hear jackpot. Everyone is trying to jackpot. Guy, before you jackpot, please know where you are jackpotting to, how you to jackpot, what you have to do in your jackpotting. You need to know all of this.
So after I reached Libya, and she was just like, I already spent so much time on the road that she needs money. She thought it would be a journey that will end for like maybe 2 weeks, but unfortunately, I don't know what happened. She said she has already sold me out to a Ghanaian, and the person that bought me as a bride price, like a new wedded couples in Libya. So they don't want the wife to work, so they now bought me so that I really want to work instead of her working. So she told me if I left Nigeria that it's 3 months, everything changed. I'll have to pay for 18 months, which is 1 year 6 months. That is not what I've been told before I left home.
Imagine trusting someone only to realize you are property. Temitope reaches a destination only to be sold. As my viewers, slavery was abolished many years ago, I think more than 100 years ago, but slavery is still very much alive in today's world. When we talk about modern day slavery, people think of maybe you being underpaid, or you being told to work in a very unconducive environment. Like you can be owned, like a human being, you are owned by someone, you are sold, and someone paid for you, you become property of such person, and you are to do the bidding of that person. Nobody is there to save you. Listen to what she says.
I cried. This is the journey of no return. I'm ready in Libya. I can't turn back because there's nothing for me at home, and I have to pursue it. 1993.
Forced labor, abuse, they strip away every single, even her name, her choices, her humanity. How do you even survive that? Here's what haunts me. The cycle. Traffickers don't just hurt bodies, they break souls. Temitope talks about assault, forced pregnancy termination. Yeah, I speak.
You know, I told you I was molested on the road, and I got pregnant, and they have to abort the pregnancy for me so that I can walk. They aborted the pregnancy. It took a lot of pain.
Her abusers didn't see a person, they saw a thing to exploit. Repeated violence, sexual assault, she lost her identity totally, her freedom, everything. Can you imagine what it's like to have your entire self stripped away? That's trafficking. That's trafficking, ugly truth. It turns human into shadows. So please, if you're seeing this video, you'll be seeing advert popping up every now and then telling you of jackpot opportunities. Please, I'm begging you with the name of anything you hold dear. Think twice. Think twice and be wise before you move on. Okay? You can hear from Temitope. This is not a video, a stage drama. This is actually Temitope sharing her life experience with you, what she witnessed herself. These things are happening every now and then. What people go through in all these journeys is more than what mouth can tell.
The survival of the fittest, because I was being given access to call my parents once in a year and once in a month, every last Friday. There's no communication at all. Sometimes I feel bored. I cried because this journey of no return. That is when I even developed the interest of writing, because everything that happened to me in a whole day, you know, I'm a devil of myself. I'm an angel of myself. I see myself alone because the people I'm working with we are not from the same language. The way I was being treated as a slave. The kind of food I was being given, the communication, getting access to my family back in Nigeria, and even the work self. I have to work for 1 month every month. These people will come and collect the money, 600, and that is 60,000, about 60,000 Nigerian money, and I don't even get access to 5,000 naira. I worked for 1 year 6 months, and after 1 year 6 months, my mama they cry for me, say me I dey come back home. Since because for the whole 1 year 6 months I spent in Libya, I could not be able to even send one kobo back home. And it's going to 2 years. What is my achievement? And then there was a serious fight in Libya. There's a friend of my Oguni Sheyi. She was just like, Temi, you don't need to be here. Come back home. And she helped me to write a petition letter to the embassy. Then she wrote from Nigeria. And the embassy called me. That is when the embassy is still good, not now. The embassy called me and they said, okay, you can come for your interview. They invited me. I went there and I submitted the necessary documents. So that was 2017, December. 2018, I got a call that my travel certificate is ready, that I'm among those people that will be moving in the next flight. I was happy. Though I don't have anything with me, no money, but I have some clothes, like at least, and the only money I could save of them was 60 dinar, which is, when I exchanged it was $100. I was even happy, at least going back home with peace of mind. I want to go and see my family. I want to go and see my mom, and I miss my daughter because I have a daughter before I left Nigeria then. So on my way going to the embassy, I got arrested by the Libyans illegal police, and they collected everything I worked for the 2 years, which is $100, and I was raped inside the car, and they took me to prison. They collected everything. They collected my phone, my luggage, and everything. So after the ambassador have left, they now took me to the prison. As I opened the gate of the prison like this, I was down, because they have the prison for females and they have for the male. So they took me to the female one, and I was crying. It was not even only Nigerians. We have from Mali, Ethiopia, Sweden, Ghana, Togo. We have them in that prison, and I was able to ask what happened. Because some of them want to cross the Mediterranean Sea and they got caught and they took them to prison. Some were with a baby, some were with pregnancy. They were just like the pregnancy, maybe after they got pregnant are in Libya, maybe for 1 month or 2 months. They want to go and give birth in China so that they can have a document. They got them arrested. I was able to spend like 3 weeks in the prison before they told me there's a particular police officer that normally got people bail if you can be able to give him money. So I went to go and meet him and he told me that okay, that you should be able to. And then I called my mom in Nigeria, just like she had been looking for me. I said, see, I don't carry myself, just find a way. So they negotiated on the particular amount, and my mom don't have money, so she has to go and sell some of her property also. And they have to wire the money so in Nigeria. It's person saying in Libya that I have Nigerian accounts, so they wire the money. After some days, they come and took me from the prison that they really sent money. So on my way, stepping out, so there's a particular person that arrested me in Gogo. So it's very well the person I went to meet that is doing the negotiation in the prison. So I was able to step out of the prison. That's when this police again, the one that arrested me, some of my friends have been calling because they have already collected all my phone and everything. They have been calling and they really bargained to a particular amount of money again. I was like, Then you now use an Italian language that you should collect the money and return me back to the prison. That's some of my friends have already talks about bargain of amount. So they now use money. They now use gun to collect the money, and they took me back to prison. I was even crying in front of the prison gate that if you want to kill me, just kill me. At this moment, I wonder because no hope for me at all in Libya. No hope.
It's designed to crush hope, but guess what? They failed because she's here telling her story.
So it was then. There is one police officer that saw me. I was like, this is Aramo. But since I said I'm a Ghanaian, I know I'm using a Ghanaian passport, and my name is changed to Ibrahim Aishat because they sold me out to a Ghanaian, so I'm using a Ghanaian passport. That we have some people that are working for him that are Ghanaians. Okay, we will just try to take me there so that we can interact as brothers and sisters. So he now took me from that prison secretly that night too, and he took me to the Ghanaians. And that Ghanaians, it was night. Do you believe that in the morning, these Ghanaians, they already paid this man money that they need somebody that they want to buy. And he now used me to represent it. And I was like, in the morning, I was like, I'm not a Jedid. Jedid means I'm not a newcomer in Libya. So you can't tell me that I already used almost 2 years to work for somebody. And you can't tell me that you bought me. The person that they bought me to is a Ghanaian. I hear Ghanaian language. And I was like, Boko, it's a sign. Please, forget I say I'm a Nigerian. See, I can't withstand the pains again because I already worked for 1 year, 6 months. Now I don't know how many years it's going to take for me to be able to fund the money. You say you bought me. You know, I was like, we drag it to. Then I have to call my Ghanaian boss. But those ones, there's nothing they can do. The only thing they can do is for me to just find my way to escape from the house because everybody is scared. After a whole thing and everything, just okay, and they have somebody that is going toward my house because I stay in village because I cared. And they took me there and I'll pay them for the transportation. I was even happy. The person that was inside the car was a female and it's from Remo, this community, Jebu, Ishara, not from Shagam, but we interact. I was like, okay, you dropped me in the front of the house and we just pay for the transportation, which is 200 dinar, which is 20,000 Nigerian money. This person, when they were in front of my house, like they just drove up. And before we come up for Libya, they don't tell me, say, may I put on this thing, something to cover my face, like we normally cover our face since it's a Muslim country. I was crying bitterly. I was crying. This girl did not release me. They have to go and sold me out to a downtown, which is called Musrata. It's from that little place to Kano. They have to go and sold me out to Musrata. And that place, na Brockton House. I could not even imagine how we were being molested, we were being maltreated in that place. I can remember the day when I say, I don't feel do this work. where I say even they do strong head. I was stripped naked for a whole day. And people were coming in, pressing me. I could not even imagine about 10 to 15 men in a day. I met some people there. It was, up to now, I cannot even get that trauma out of my head.
So how long you spend there?
I spent like 2 weeks there. I don't feel like I do the work with force. I don't feel like I do the work with force, with pains. But God saved me one day. I found my way to escape. Because that day, not saying that legal work they do. So they don't feel keep us there for overnight. They normally carry us for outside daybreak. We will go outside daybreak, walk. So in the morning they go bring us. How the first way they brought to the house that very day. So something just came inside of me to just find my way. I climbed a fence and I escaped. And I found my way to go to the embassy. Everyone say they don't. I said no, they look for me again. I don't carry myself come. They say okay, maybe I should go and find a way to see. And like Libya at that time said, don't they scare me? Because I don't trust anybody. I said okay, if to say for me to be sleep on the floor either in this embassy till when the government is going to bring, because I don't say I don't miss my flight. So I stayed in the embassy for like 3 weeks before federal government could send a charter flight. Then, so they brought us back to Nigeria. That was around February 2018.
But hold up, here's where the story flips. Temitope didn't just survive, she fought back. After all the darkness, she clawed her way out and became an advocate. And that's actually the reason I had to stumble upon a video on the internet. That's not just strength. That's a wildfire of resilience burning through the pain. Her spirit refused to be crushed, and honestly, isn't that the kind of hope we need to see? When life gives you lemon, make lemonade out of it. Don't get crushed, because when you get crushed, nobody really cares, my brothers and sisters. Nobody really cares. So you need to hold up your head, shoulder high, and face your challenges headlong. Okay? So now she didn't just stop there. Temitope started an NGO and wrote a book turning her scars into a megaphone. She's out there helping others, raising awareness, shaking up the silence around trafficking. And that is why I have to bring her story to Church TV for you to hear about her too. Survivors like her aren't just inspirational. They are essential to ending trafficking. They know the playbook. They've been there. Now, stats are easy to ignore, but her story, it's a mirror. This is just over there. It's in our city, our neighborhood. So what do? Now listen, support survival-led organization. You could educate your cousins, and one way to do that is sharing this video. Your friends, your TikTok followers, share this video. Traffickers thrive in silence. Let's make noise. Make noise about it. Let's make noise about this. Okay? So don't forget you were on to Church TV, and it was Church with you on the other end. Bye for now. See you in our next video.
Where I say even they do strong head. I was stripped naked for a whole day. And people were coming in, pressing me. I could not even imagine about 10 to 15 men in a day.